Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bleav in Bingo podcast. Yours truly, Solomon Wilcox. First, I got to tell you about Bet Online. Bet Online is the number one source for any of the NBA action, NHL action. And of course, you can get every stat, every matchup, even live odds while the games are still being played. And of course, you can go into the online casino to play blackjack. You can play poker. And really, you can play on one of 150 slot games as well, if that's your thing. Don't forget to go to the website at betonline.com and use the promo code Bleav to get 50% off. All right, look, I want to start today's show by talking about what Commissioner Roger Goodell is spending a lot of time discussing: an 18-game regular season schedule. Look, you know it's going to happen. If Roger Goodell was talking about it, and in my mind, Roger Goodell, our commissioner, is the rainmaker. He makes it rain for the 32 NFL owners. You know, the owners want it. I can imagine NFL fans want it. Who wouldn't want more NFL games? I just want to tell you right now, NFL players, this is something they don't want. Because think about it, wherever your salary is, they take your salary and they divide it up, what used to be divided up over 16 games. And now they just divide it up over 17 games. And they're going to take the same number and divide it up over 18 games. In fact, I want to take you back a little bit when they used to play just 12 games to get through an NFL season. The season would wrap up right around the holidays, right around Christmas, and you'd be done with the season, with the regular season, by New Year. 12 regular season games in the 50s and 60s. By the time we get into the 70s, we're playing 14 regular season games. And now people are smashing records that were once set by players playing in the 12-game regular season. By the time we get to the 80s, they're playing 16 regular season games. So now, over the last few years, we played 17 regular season games. And guess what? It's changed a lot of things. Yeah, you're able to set career records, but more importantly, the wear and tear on players is becoming paramount. And player safety is no longer a priority. Not when you're asking a player to play more games over the course of 5 months in a season that used to be 4 months. And so you have to really take that into account, because through the 2022 season, it took a NFL record 68 quarterbacks started the 272 games that were played over the course of the 2022 season. Last year in 2023, 66 different quarterbacks started amongst those 272 games. What am I telling you? Start adding more games to a regular season for any team, they're going to need more quarterbacks on the roster. And in fact, the San Francisco 49ers in 2022 started 4 different quarterbacks that year. Last season, 2023, the Cleveland Browns started 5 different quarterbacks. So what does that mean for you, the NFL fan? By the time you get to the 3rd string quarterback, think about it. The Bengals, we rolled out Jake Browning, and Jake was phenomenal. He gave us good football. Did he give us the same quality of football that Joe Burrow gave us? Absolutely not. But he did give us good football. Think if something would have happened to Jake and we would have got to our 3rd string quarterback or a 4th string quarterback like some teams did. Quality of play goes down as you get more quarterbacks on the field for any given team to get through a 17 regular season game schedule or an 18-game regular season game schedule. What I'm telling you is, as you begin to add more games, you're going to need more quarterbacks to get through the season for any given team. And now it's not about the best team wins. It is about the team who's get to play with their 1st string quarterback. And when we were playing 12 regular season games, most teams were playing through the season with their starting quarterback. As we start adding more and more games, you get fewer teams making it through the season with the same quarterback year over year. Something to keep in mind as you start to communicate across your social media platforms and as you begin to let the NFL and the Cincinnati Bengals to know what you think about playing an 18-game regular season schedule. Joe Burrow has been outspoken on this. He says, look, he knows it's going to happen because NFL owners get what they want. The NFL commissioner tends to get what he wants. So Joe Burrow has been loud and clear on this. If you're going to play an 18-game regular season schedule, you're going to have to give 2 byes just to get through the schedule because he knows that players are going to need to recuperate to get through that kind of schedule. So we're going to need 20 weeks to get through an 18-game regular season schedule. It's coming, but what I'm telling you is going to suffer the quality of play as you get to the second string quarterback and now the third string quarterback. If you think you're going to have a third string gunslinger sitting deep on the bench behind Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, I got news for you. We don't have 32 good starting quarterbacks in our league. Forget about every team having 2. Just not going to happen.